Hello, everybody. Phenomenal Sir here, back with another episode of The First 15, the series where I play the first 15 minutes of new or underexposed indie games and then share my thoughts and feelings about them. Today, we have up Blink, The Last Night. You're a babysitter watching over a girl named Lily Vida for the night. Explore the Vida household and piece together the stories of the family and yourself. This is a first-person psychological horror game that uses a constant blinking mechanic to psychologically torment and confuse the player as they uncover what's really going on in this horror story. If you feel like you're going crazy, then it's working. Alrighty, so we've got the game pulled up, and our 15 minutes with Blink starts now. Tab, interact, take, zoom, WASD. Features alternate story paths. Pay attention as you explore. Find clues about the Vida family. The path you... Okay. Wasn't able to finish that. Camp. Employee training video.
Greetings, new employees. Welcome to the Center for Applied Memory Pharmaceuticals.
I would be shocked if that is not the developer. That just screams developer right there. Or developer's buddy.
Sure.
Looks like it says he lied.
Mainly, where are you guys at? You know when they're coming back?
You'll be assisting our researchers to better understand how new computational devices affect the human mind.
It's been like 5 hours.
What do you want to do?
What do you got a job?
We can't just stop and leave.
You're not bothered by this?
So it's that simple. But if needed,
Just that
so
simple.
you don't. There's also an info sheet on top of the TV right there. Use it to your advantage.
Do you remember when we got here? And now that I think about it, I can't remember what happened a few hours ago. So just relax. Take a chill pill. Because guess what? Don't test for those.
We don't test for those. Lord.
Camera guy, what you doing back there, man? Hey, how long has this fucking door been locked?
Language warning.
You got something to do with this? What's your problem?
Somebody just walked in front of the screen. We are not concerned. Oh shit, he got murdered. He got murdered. Well, maybe they just knocked him unconscious and took him to the edge of town, right?
That's all there is to this job.
Probably not.
Go out there, make us proud. Most importantly, have fun.
Blink, The Last Night. Got my title screen. Oh, it's so pretty. I mean, I knew it was pretty from the screenshots, but sometimes you'll see a game with really pretty screenshots, and then when you actually like see it in motion, it looks like a hot turd. But this looks fairly decent. There's a little bit of weirdness with the mouse. It's kind of laggy, but oh well, I can't read that because of lights. Oh, okay. Oh, well, that was the Blink, I guess. How Hayworth has changed. Okay, well, I can't read that. A dowly. Crouch. No. Okay, so crouch is a toggle. That's important to remember. Oh. No, we leave him on. Hello?
Apologies again for asking much Lily in such short notice. Professional minds never rest. I guess it's just really just a moment. If she was upset before I left, just
Good luck. Okay, first of all, she told me good luck because I'm watching your kid. More importantly, was that the cake is in the kitchen, limited to one piece, you're gonna stomach ache. Okay, so the way that was portrayed, it sounded more like I was listening to an answering machine message than a F that, than a phone call. Like the phone rang, I picked it up, and that was clearly a pre-recorded message. Be sure to check for light switches when reaching a new area. I do it. Okay. So apparently, I'm guessing there's going to be a whole lot of jump scares in this game. Different. Can I not navigate this tiny space? That just makes me think there's a jump scare around here that they want me to walk into. All right. So, it's set in 1968. Good reader. Reading, English, spelling, writing, drawing. So those first four things are all the same class, yeah? Drawing, music, history, arithmetic, and she is unsatisfactory in most other things. Okay. So she's smart, but a booger. Me and mommy. The movement of the mouse has a kind of a dreamlike quality to it, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not. It feels a little laggy. Like when you're moving your mouse, there's like a drag. Like it doesn't feel like it moves as quick as it should. Hang on. No, that doesn't. Adjusting my mouse's, because I've got like multiple settings for my mouse sensitivity. It doesn't seem like adjusting those fixes it, so it's an in-game thing. Oh, jump scare? So what am I supposed to be doing right now? In the kitchen. Hold middle mouse to zoom in. There is no cassette tape in your inventory. Oh, well, glad I can see that. Nope, not looking. You won't get me. Oh, the lights went out in there. Oh, shoot. Yeah, somebody was knocking on the window. I was like, no, don't think I'll look. You can just go away. Oh, I hate this, though. I hate this game. I'm just waiting for shit to jump out and scare me. Those look like eyes. Those plates straight up look like eyeballs from like a distance. Lily. Oh. So, unless that's a really old report card, the report card's date said March 16th, 2000 or March 16th, 1968. So how are there even made in the 70s stickers? Like, wouldn't that require that to be like, not just like, oh, it's 1971, but wouldn't that like almost require it to be several, like another decade beyond for that to be like a thing that somebody would want to buy. Oh. Well, this is my life now, I guess. What if I just don't move for 5 minutes? All right, y'all. Here we go. I was peeking. Uh-oh. Oh, that's the thing I threw. That's fine. We don't mind that. All right, get ready. Oh, well. I guess the jump scares only work if the camera doesn't, like, totally lag out. Maybe it's just because my settings... I can't imagine it would be my settings, because I have a good computer. But let's see what happens if I set this down. Let's see if that fixes it. Not really. That doesn't really do much for it. Anti-aliasing. I'll just... everything. Just... That's a little better, but that's still kind of rough. Oh, I'll not walk willingly into the mouth of death. Any child that requires a babysitter but sleeps in a bedroom with the door closed and no lights at all is obviously possessed by the devil, and she will be fine. Yeah, F that noise. I am not going in there. Kid'll be okay. Oh, she's got like spider arms coming out of her back. Remember what Mom said. But I can't remember what Mom said. Shed. I got it. Well, I've worked myself into a corner now. I'll throw the ghosts off. I don't know if you can die in this game. I wonder. Just like that old auto-tune video. And I'm backing up, backing up, backing up. 'Cause my daddy taught me good. Just like I'm just gonna nope on out of here. Oh. So, am I just gonna like die in here now? Like, you can't get out. Well, get ready. Either I've done something wrong, or the game is broken. Because I'm stuck now. Like, what am I supposed to... I got the key. I got the shed key. Do I need to close this? There's nothing in here. I'm still scared. Like, I feel like I've broken the game and I'm still scared. Like, I can feel it in my chest welling up. Like, what else am I supposed to... Okay, I take the battery. Can I take these pictures? Oh, I can take the pictures. Maybe that's why. Because I didn't take the pictures. That's what did it. Oh, that nearly shunted me out into the room with the demons. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I gotta go. I can't play no more. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Oh, God. I can't play anymore. I'm sorry. So... So it says here that the average runtime is 45 minutes. So the game itself seems to do what it's meant to do, which is, it freaked me out. I definitely was feeling it. And I'll tell you, I don't normally get super spooked by scary games because I can usually say, like, oh, well, here it comes. Here comes the jump scare. Like, I'll call it in my videos, you know, with the exception of one I just played recently that actually got me a couple of good times. But those were straight up actual jump scares. This one just drips atmosphere. The sound in this game is so spot on that I don't know if I'm hearing an old house settling. I don't know if I'm just hearing normal sounds. I don't know if I'm hearing people moving around the house with me. Every time I changed my point of view, every time I moved my mouse from the very beginning of the game, I was waiting for something to scare me. And there were a couple of times where, you know, you hear the and stuff like that, and it's just like, nah, sorry, Satan, not today. And then, you know, so I was being kind of funny about it, but it was because I honestly didn't want to, like, turn around and see something go and then scare me. And you know it's only going to build from here. So in that regard, in terms of this is a horror game, this is phenomenal. This game's atmosphere just drips. It is so good. It is so on point. That being said, on the technical side, I had a couple of complaints. First of all, I actually had to start this video over because the first time I started it, I watched the whole intro, and when the thing popped up where it gives you the controls, and you read the stuff and then it gives you the controls, I was so busy reading what the stuff said up top, I didn't have time to read the controls. I know it was only like 3 things, but I was looking at it and I was reading it out loud to the camera. And then when I got down, I didn't have time to see what all the controls were. So when I got into the game, I was like, oh, well, I'll check. And when I hit escape, you've got all these, you can change all of these graphical settings, you can change your resolution, you can change your window size, but nowhere does it tell you what your controls are. So when the phone started ringing, when I got into the first room, I was like, okay, well, left click isn't working, E isn't working. E and Q are like lean buttons, which just terrifies me. So, you know, crouch is control, which I don't think those buttons were even... I'd have to go back and watch it a third time, watch the intro. But I don't think any of those buttons were actually laid out in the control scheme. I think it just said WAS to move, and then like click to store stuff, tab to open inventory, right to interact. So you've got some other controls that you don't even present on your intro, and there's no way to see those from the menu. So I would say that's a huge issue. Yes, I will say it's a huge issue because you have you want to build a certain kind of atmosphere, and you want the player to be pulled in and sucked in, and you don't want that to be broken by them basically going, oh shit, what's the controls? Because they literally just have to push all the buttons to figure out what does what. There were some prompts. I will say some prompts did pop up. But it's always nicer to come into the game and know exactly how to do everything. So that, not so great. Second of all, I will say just from a gameplay standpoint, when I went up to that one room and it warped me back to the kitchen, I don't know if that was supposed to happen or if that was a bug, because my character didn't react. And I don't know if there's a plan for the character to actually vocalize what's going on around them. It might be nice to have some sort of an inner monologue just so you know what's going on, and I don't know. That's a taste thing. But for me, I was like, did I break the game? What happened? And then the lights flicked off, and I was like, well, I guess that's what was supposed to happen. And finally, I don't know that there's anything you can even do about it, but because the game is just so pretty. Obviously the graphical quality of this game is on point. You've got some great lighting effects. You've got a lot of stuff that can be moved. You got all this. But I have a nice computer. It's not a top-of-the-line computer, but it's a computer that I bought specifically for the purpose of playing PC games. And I bought it just over a year ago. And for it to be not even on the highest settings, and it's like noticeably blurring and chugging a little bit, and even when I set it on the lowest settings and kind of fiddled with the resolution, it was still a little bit... I don't know if there's anything you can do with that, if there's anything that you as a developer can do, because I've never developed a game where the graphics were at that level. Like, the stuff I've done tends to be like RPG Maker, Game Maker, Studio, stuff like that. So I've never made something where it's actually to the point where the graphics are like making the computer chug a bit, but that kind of broke it for me, because there was that kind of slowdown. And the only reason I bring it up is because I've never had an issue with my graphics before, which made me wonder if maybe that was something that you put in, like an artificial slowdown to create that blur effect. And if you did do that, I wasn't wild about it, because it just made me think my computer wasn't working well. And I've played some pretty high-end games on my computer in the past, set everything to the max, and it didn't have a problem. Which, again, that's the only reason I bring that up. I'm not saying, hey, my computer's graphics card sucks, so can you make the game run better? It's not that. I'm saying, if in the event that you, developer, did do something where there's that weird... And I don't know, maybe that was what the anti-aliasing is. I can't recall off the top of my head. But in any case, I'm getting way into the weeds. If that's something that you did, I would say give the player the option to remove that and make it clear that that's what that option does. Because for me, it broke the experience, because it made me think that my game was just chugging. And you don't want the player... That's really the only complaint, is that the environment is beautiful. The sound is perfect. It's very immersive. But then when I tried to play it, the immersion got broken, because I was like, ah, shit, what are the controls? Ah, shit, my game is lagging. Like, that's really the only thing that I have to say about this. And it could be that you already have addressed this in the past with, an update. Maybe you've got it, you're working on it now. So other than that, I would say this is a fantastic game, and I would really like to see the full release of it. I can see, just based on what I'm seeing here, I can see this easily being a $10 game. I wouldn't be shocked to see it as a $15 game. Depending on the final length, you could maybe even edge it up to like an $18, $20 game, because it looks so pretty, and because the environment is so creepy. But you just, like I said, just consider doing a little bit on the back end with your options menu, just to give the player the option to see what the controls are, to adjust some of that weird visual effect, things like that. and I think that you'd have basically a AAA title on your hands. I mean, this game looks better than a lot of stuff I've paid a decent amount of money for in the past. So, really, I have no complaints. Just some observations. For me, I would say it's a phenomenal game, but with the caveat of I'm going to call it 4 stars because I really want to keep playing this, but I also am not going to say it's perfect because there were some things there that kind of broke it for me in terms of immersion. So, that being said, thank you so much to the developers for all of your hard work so far, and thank you for sharing your work with all of us. For everybody out there who's watching this video, a link to the game is going to be in the description below, as always. And thank you for watching. Now be sure to check out all of my other First 15 videos here on YouTube, as well as all the other videos that I've uploaded, most of which came from my Twitch. So you'll see new videos, new First 15 videos are going to pop up every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. New videos from my Twitch account are going to be popping up 14 to 16 days after the live stream. So basically, they come off of Twitch after 14 days. I try to schedule them to pop up the following day. Sometimes I forget, or I want to space them out a little bit, so I'll do it 2 days out instead. But there should be constant new videos popping up here. So be sure to drop a subscribe if you liked what you saw. Be sure to jump on my Twitch, give me a follow there. And just pop in if you see me streaming, say hi. If you have an indie game that you'd like for me to play, suggest it. I'm always looking for new stuff to play. This is one of 2 games that I played this week that were suggestions from my moderator, Calrea. So props go to her for her good taste in video games. And yeah, I have nothing else to say. So until next time, stay healthy, stay safe out there. Later.